Good evening, good evening. Good evening, good evening. Thank you for the thumbs up. Who could it be now? Say hello. Elaine, how are you? Doing good here, doing good. Goodbye. How are you doing, Elena? How was your day? Already Sunday there, correct? Happy Sunday morning. Up all night doing housework. Sometimes it's funner to be awake when everyone else is asleep. We have some very clear skies here tonight. Lots of stars and lots of airplanes. Thank you very much for that thumbs up. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Charles. Hopefully you found the right fuse today. Got a low flyer we're coming in. Well, it depends on where the fuse is. Some of the fuses got inline fuses, so sometimes those fuses melt and solder together and gives you a direct current all the time. Hello, Scarface. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome back. How you been? Are you back in school? Pretty much every day and every weekend. Not long travels, little short hauls. Oh yeah. He was in last night or this morning, which was? I think he was in this morning's live. Oh, I thought you'd tell me he was, you were doing some kind of class. I mean, it's been like 2 months since I seen you pop in the room, but tell everyone where you're from and what's going on. How was your weekend going? Man, we've been on every day and sometimes twice. More videos than ever. We just put a new video up today and a short. But the short is in reference to next week's video. Correct. Pretty great, pretty great. Normal everyday routines haven't changed. Work getting a little bit easier. No unexpected bumps. In the future, I'm hoping. But it's a day by day. Well, thank you very much. Hope you commented and gave us a thumbs up. So pretty much same old, same old. Getting a little chilly breezy tonight. At least we haven't started the hurricane season yet, Scarface. Another early morning for me, unfortunately. I think I said this morning in a live that can sleep in all day tomorrow, but that did not happen. Evidently, the campground is over full, and some people are taking some of the hiking trail camping sites, so I have to move them some utilities down there first thing in the morning. Probably clean up a pretty good mess scattered around for a long Saturday with nobody being around. Got a half a moon out, but the stars are shining bright. So no burnt fuses, no burnt wires. Hello, Eddie. How's your Saturday, man? Pretty great, pretty great. Got some hiking in, almost 6 miles this morning. Got some bowling balls drilled up. Had a pretty good dinner, and we just had s'mores over the fire pit with the grandkids. Nice, relaxing evening. Chilly. It's getting a little chillier every day. I like it. Straight into football season. Did your team win today? I know the wife was supposed to watch her game, and Ohio was on early, evidently, so I don't know any scores or any outcomes. Not much of a college fanatic. Oh, did they? Well, they probably didn't play a very good team then. I don't know. Man, there's a bunch of people out squalling in the neighborhood tonight. But I won't jinx it by saying that magic word, but there hasn't been one all evening, so I won't say the word. Yeah, you're probably right, Charles. We'll see. It's 16 minutes, so we'll see if it comes through before 20, but we can't say the word. Welcome in, folks. Say hello. Hang out with us for a little bit. We did catch a roll call last night for a little while. You got blocked, Jerry. I don't know what you said, but welcome in, welcome in. Going to the chapel and we're... Hello, Jerry. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. I did a little live on the way back, and I can't remember, but maybe 50 people. There was nobody on it. 11 o'clock, so I'm thinking, that prime time is 5:30 to 7 in the morning. Might be the best time to release videos. I know the last couple of videos I put out have, I don't know, I don't think any of them's get 70 views yet, but the shorts take off pretty decent. Guys, chit chat for a second. I'm going to grab some bug pants. Much better, much better. Who did I miss? Bug Pants, yep. Had to get out of my shorts. I ain't had a cup of coffee since, I would say, 6 o'clock. That's kind of weird. If this live takes off in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to have to refresh my wood pile too. Six people in here, guys. Say hello, say hello. Ever so often, even if you're quiet, throw us out a hello there. Windy here. The flames ain't showing it much, but you get higher than the fence line and pretty good breeze. So far, so good. There was a, I don't know, probably a 50-year-old lady on there last night as I scrolled through after a roll call was on, and sitting in a chair, she had a tank top on, was talking about nothing, and I think there was 700 and some people in the room with 520 some likes and just clicking away. Of course, you know, they were spammer, double tap, everybody in the world that, you know, that not, she couldn't possibly answer a third of them. And actually, the second person to pop in the live tonight was probably some kid. One of those copy and pasted things on say a word and I'll subscribe to you. So my word was goodbye. But all in all, still a pretty great day. About 6 miles this morning, Charles. I'll have to cut that one into 2 videos. Not much action. I like it when the signs say, you know, wildlife trail or wildlife viewing area. And so many people got dogs on chains and running loose out there that no way in the world you could see any kind of wildlife. But I won't give it away. I did see a couple things. Mostly dogs. I tell people, don't get me wrong. My choice of pet would be a dog. But some places I just wouldn't take them. Well, Charles, we made it past that 3-minute warning, but I'm still not going to say the word. Jerry, what have you been up to today? Did you make it bowling this morning? Wow. Is it because I went hiking instead of coming to the... Or is he, it's not Labor Day weekend. Yeah, it is. He must have been out flea marketing all weekend long. I forget about that sometimes. But I went to Antwerp and drilled up bowling balls. All those guys were there. Charles, who is number 1 and 2? Why are you still number 3? Yep, got them all rounded up. I think he got 2 more coming in Wednesday or Thursday, but we'll see. We'll see if I'm around. A little bit of drilling and a little bit of lane play. I think I'm going to end up bowling over there. They got one of those bi-weekly leagues that start up in October, so every other week might be enough for me. Keep me an average for next year. Jerry, is the TV still on for the chickens? I got, I think 13 more hours last night, so you guys are hanging right in there. Good deal. Hopefully the chickens know how to hit the skip button on the commercials. Who is number 2? Oh, Charles was number 2. Who took it from me, Charles? I'm looking here. Uh-oh. A broken wire on the headlamp. Oh, Scarface. We get a lot of people through here, and most of them expect me to remember them. And mostly I can, but so you got that problem taken care of? Just take the relay out of the back brake lights. You won't need those. Whoa. I like how the fire pops no matter where I'm sitting. It always comes toward me. Kind of like the smoke, you know. So now you don't have a horn. You're just going to have to do the New York style and put your hand out the window and flip people off. Get you one of those air horns in a can. I had an old Chevy Chevette when I was, I don't know, probably 19. I had a bicycle belt with a big drywall screw mounted onto the little crappy mirror on the side. I could roll down the window and go cha-ching, cha-ching. Yeah, well, definitely have to grab me another bundle, probably. This ain't gonna make it to 45 minutes, I don't think. Maybe not. Could just pile it all on there and let her burn. I'm sure we can get 24 minutes out of it, can't we? We'll just keep moving closer to the fire. But usually Friday, Saturday nights are pretty slow because majority of people are out doing things. And I did too when I was 15, 20 years younger. Now she's a cooking. Jerry, did you get the kitty cat back yet? That's true. I got so tired of hearing Muta 5, Muta 5. Wasn't too bad when I lived down there, but when I moved 6 hours away, it made a big difference. The cicadas are cooking tonight. Right at me again. With the weather cooling down, I'm starting to see a lot of bats. Almost time for the bats to migrate, I do believe. Sometime in October they usually leave. Looks like it's just you, Charles. Only you can keep the life alive. Here we go. Couple somebodies either coming back or new people rolling through. Yeah. I don't know how that works out. Maybe it's because you're the only one in and someone else would say hi, then you would automatically probably jump to number 2. And Jerry there done a lot of talking and he didn't even make the top 3. Yeah, that's what I was saying. He didn't even get a number. Oh well, we get days like this. Mama said there'd be days like this. I'm definitely going to have another cup of coffee before I go to bed. cook my s'mores tongs. I only see one. There we go. Hello, Fishing Ray. 43 minutes, man. You hear it, Charles? It has arrived. Man, I'm telling you, there is popping and cracking all over this friggin' neighborhood. Finally got a train coming through. How you doing tonight, Ray? What is up? What is up? I made 2 attempts to go fishing this weekend and they both failed. Couldn't get the wife to go. And then the grandkid didn't want to go. Too hot. Crazy. Now they're clean. That's pretty good. We waited 43 minutes. Now we got 2 trains at once. One going each direction. We'll get her on there and get her going, Charles. That'll make it 14 minutes. So what's been going on, Fishing Ray? Tell us about yourself a little bit. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Say hello. Hit that thumbs up. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. What port do you go into the ocean out of? I don't remember where it was, where we were in Texas and went out, and uh, Gulfport, Mississippi. We went out, of course, there at Tampa. Well, that's good, Charles. Hopefully it levels you out there. I've never actually fished in the ocean or the Gulf, but the Gulf of America now. Yeah. Use them in the river for the catfish. I like to watch those guys fish on there, and makes 2 or 3 swoops and then casts it out there, and it seems like it goes for 10 minutes. How you doing, Doctor Who? T-minus 11. Yeah, we used to have some pretty good poles when we'd fish down around Vanceburg, but not anymore. I can't find anybody that wants to be out there after dark and enjoys it like I do, so why have the stuff? It'll be stacked up in the corner with everything else I don't use. Howdy! Hey, Grandpa, what's for supper? Welcome in, folks. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, please do so. We're about T-minus 9. This old goat is going to bed. I don't think I'll do a 5:30 live in the morning. I think I'll just get right to it and get done early. Yep. Pretty slow for the weekend. We've had a pretty busy day up till about 3. No extra day, man. Not for me. 4 hours tomorrow, then 8 hours on Monday. I'll take my extra day on next Friday and go roofing. I haven't seen Cripple Creek all week either. Yes, I did. Both places. It only takes me about 45 minutes to an hour to do a run through. But tomorrow I'll have to move the tractor and crap out of the way and move stuff around. Of course, it's 3 miles back there and 3 miles back out, so I can only run 20 miles an hour. And then the last half a mile, I have to go in reverse while stopping and unlock the gates. And well, I could take the holiday off, but then I just wouldn't be able to take off next Friday. I mean, I could take the holiday off and then take off Friday anyhow. I have plenty of vacation time, but I'd rather just work it with nobody around, and that means I won't have to be there when a lot of people are around, if you know what I mean. Gainfully employed, and it's only gainful to me if I don't have to deal with a lot of people. Yep, 4 hours tomorrow. Take me about, I don't know, 2 hours, maybe a little longer to get everything moved around, so I might just jump on the old zero turn and mow a field down or back in the pit, clean up some. I've got everything I can burn up back there, so. All right, Fishing Ray, we appreciate you, man. Oh yeah, I've got plenty of that. But save it for a rainy day. You know, when you hit them next June with a 30-day vacation. But the good thing about it is, you know, I could take a 3 weeks vacation, and before my 3 weeks or 4 weeks is up, I've already accumulated probably 24 hours of sick time and personal time back. So it's kind of weird. I mean, they don't gripe about it, so I don't gripe about it. Yeah. Got to get that roof put on next weekend. And then probably, I don't know, hopefully it's not too cold, but maybe the end of October I might do half of my roof. I don't know. It's got a few little weak spots I need to fix in the back, but I think I'm just going to resheet right over top the old wood and new shingles. Oh yeah, it all carries over. I can carry up to, I think the limit is 40 hours of sick leave, 40 hours of personal, and 80 hours of vacation. Well, all they let me bank. I don't think there's a limit on my comp time. I haven't seen one. I mean, I've had up, I know, 35, 40 hours comp time. Oh yeah. It'll sit right there in the back. I'll drain it and flush it and put antifreeze in it. I mean, it's made to be outside, so no use paying someone $200 or $300 to. Oh no, comp time is time and a half. If I work 4 hours over, they comp me 6 hours because they know it's time and a half. So that builds up pretty quick. And then every 2 weeks, I get 3.5 hours sick leave, 3.5 hours personal. 40 hours sick leave total per year, 40 hours personal leave, and I get 4 weeks vacation. And then I can use comp time anytime I want. Yeah, I mean, it's just silly. And they got some kind of little program thing if you get in a bind or, hurt in an accident, that other employees can donate some of their unused time for you. Last December, I had, I don't know, I think 80 hours that I sold them back. They bought back my personal leave, and then I think I sold them 10 hours personal leave and 30 hours sick leave that I didn't use last year. So they just, like Christmas time, the week before, they pay out the 1st of December. So my check before Christmas was almost double. Yeah, pretty good system. Oh, the fire's getting low. We'll keep easing up on it, easing up on it. Yeah, it's a good system. I mean, I'm sure there's some people out there would try to abuse it, but was he at home with him when it hit? Yep, we never know. We never know. Yeah, I used to have, I think, 4. 3 UPS drivers and a FedEx driver, and then a truck driver, all from Nebraska. Used to come in the lives every day. I haven't seen any of those guys for a while. I'm hoping it wasn't the same one. Oh no, they were on way before. I mean, our UPS drivers here don't even start till like 9 o'clock. I done it for one season here, and yeah, they got those college kids and whatever that do that. I think there's one shift that goes in and unloads like 11 o'clock at night, 11 to 3. Then one shift comes in from 5 to 9 and loads the truck, and then the drivers just show up and drive. But they won't let them start any earlier. But a lot of times they're out here at 6:30, 7 o'clock at night still running around trying to get out packages. Well, they kind of do the same thing here. I mean, one guy wants hours, he'll just chat with the other guys on the boxes, and say, "Hey, you got some packages I can deliver for you?" Yeah, that's what they wanted me to do, make uh, daily trips to the airport, pick up and then bring back and drop off, and I'm like, nah, not interested. A little bit nippy, but man, it is a clear sky tonight. Starlink. I see a lot of stars. I don't know about a link. Are they supposed to have that link, that chain of things going through it, look like a Santa sleigh? Not unless he's got a big banner hanging behind it. It says vote for Trump. All right, Charles, you made it to number one, man. Yeah, we can hear them coming in, can't we, Charles? It only took him over an hour. He was the only one talking and still was stuck at number 3. Going pretty good, pretty good. It's about over with though. How are you tonight, Craig? Good to hear, good to hear. Oh, another beautiful weekend in Ohio. Where you from, Craig? California. You haven't been hanging out with those Bible Radio brothers, have you, out there? That guy's brought me quite a few subscribers. And Charles is from Kentucky, if he fell asleep. Hang out with us for a bit here and hit that thumbs up. And these guys will ask you all kind of questions. Not tonight, they ain't. It's pretty chilly. I got my eye in the sky here trying to catch a shooting star. And now that they started, Charles, they're going to keep on coming. Train number 3 coming through. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Tell you, it's a good night to be bundled up in a sleeping bag, in a hammock, out in Bigfoot country. Well, I have supper and then I have dinner. We actually, this Saturday, we did breakfast for supper. We had 6 o'clock. Pancakes, hash browns, sausage. Almost the same thing I had for breakfast this morning. I also had 2 turkey sandwiches at about 4 o'clock. 11 o'clock is when I had the Western omelet and half order biscuits and gravy, and then 5:30 we had our number 2 special at McDonald's with a large coffee. We got to keep it rolling. Yeah, we do dinner breakfast about once a month. Whole lot better now. I can't get her to go out and eat, so that's okay. What did you have today, Craig? I know it's like, what, 7:30 out there? I don't know what time it is here. Curry chicken and rice. Yeah, nothing beats an all-day breakfast place. Of course, McDonald's does that now. They have that little breakfast, all-day breakfast menu. But most of it is warmed over from their regular breakfast, so you might get a biscuit that's 6 hours old, 7. I can. The Big Dipper is directly over my camper. Pretty good spot here. Pretty wide range of stars I can see, and I can usually catch one or two shooting stars when I'm sitting down here, but well, I didn't think you could see it, but right there is directly is the Big Dipper. Pretty dark, pretty dark. Yep, there's a bear, oh, I used to know several of the constellations, but that grandkid can name them off, but I don't pay attention much anymore. Let me get this thing set back up here. Yep, there's a lion and like a bear and a cub or something. Of course, the Milky Way, pretty obvious. My grandson has a telescope, yes. The galaxy is on Orion's belt. I used to have one of those apps on my phone that would tell you where everything is up there. But the thing run all the time and it would waste your battery pretty quick. Nope, there's a fallen star. Went right through the Big Dipper. Too bad I didn't have the camera sitting there looking at it right then. That would have been pretty cool. I set my camera up one night out here and let it video for about 2 hours, but I don't know what it is, but when I put it on video, it was solid black. It would not show any kind of light whatsoever. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, still got all 7 stars in the Big Dipper. But that baby went right through the bowl. Beetlejuice. I thought it was Orion's belt on Men in Black. Orion was the cat. Well, my day is content now. I got my fallen star. And Doctor Who, if you're talking about my moon pictures, those are taken from my cell phone. The cell phone has 100 zoom. Correct. Like a dwarf star? Well, I don't see anything that's standing out too bright. Of course, this whole neighborhood is pretty well lit up, so, and this fire flickering doesn't really help out my sight. Come on, baby, one more star. I think the lower this fire gets, the brighter it does. Well, I hope I'm around to see it. I should just get in a hammock and lay flat on my back, but then I can't see the chat. We'll hang Mr. Bigfoot back up. He's burning bright. I don't know. I see 2 stars in line every morning, straight east from me. You can't get any straighter east. Every morning they're in my life, shining bright. I don't know what they are, but they are pretty bright. I thought they were part of the, the 5-star lineup. I know those two are pretty bright. Venus and Jupiter. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was calling it Venus and Saturn for a while, but then my wife said, you can't see Saturn. But I think it was in the lineup. Telescope-wise, you probably could. But now we know. Well, all right, folks, I'm going to let this fire trickle on out, and I'm going to call it a day. And the next 2 days is going to be just as long, so appreciate you guys for hanging out. And feel free to throw your own lives out there, Charles and Doctor Who, and we can come and join you sometimes, or collab together. But good night to all, and to all a good night. We'll see you next time, probably tomorrow. Later.